You know what? You know edging? What edging is, of course.
Yeah.
That's what this feels like. It feels like BDSM level, getting your cock right on the precipice of coming and then slowing down and then edging and then slowing down. It's so frustrating. When we talked about disclosure in the old days, the dream of disclosure, no one thought it would be this like
slow drip,
bureaucratic,
right?
Slow fucking drip. It's so frustrating. I don't pay attention to it anymore. I mean, if they...
But isn't that, like, if you knew anything about human psychology, and I'm sure they do, wouldn't that be the very best way to release this stuff?
Yeah.
To make it irrelevant?
Yeah.
That people don't care about it anymore because it's so boring?
Totally.
They made the most exciting thing boring.
They fucking ruined it.
They did it with bureaucracy.
They just fucking they just signal jammed it. Now it's just annoying. You
now
don't care.
I'm back in. Now I think it's real.
You do?
Because I think that's what they would do. If you did have something real and you wanted to release it.
Slow drip.
Yeah, slow drip it and people are goofy. You just give them time and they forget or they don't care anymore.
Talk about your redactions and your fucking permissions and just cover the whole thing up in a bureaucratic web
That's how I would
of
do
linguistic garbage.
Yeah.
And then people just get annoyed. And when they do show up, no one's even going to care anymore.
Wouldn't you do it that way?
I guess if like I was some sinister, monstrous...
And you'd have to be if you were running shit.
Right.
If you're the head of the fucking world, whatever it is, Trilateral Commission, World Economic Forum, whichever one is like...
that would be so fun.
You'd have to dress up like Klaus Schwab.
I would.
Well, those Star Wars outfits.
I'd always have a weird outfit on. I'd wear robes, a crown.
Why not, right?
Why not?
Yeah, if you were one of those guys and you had the information about aliens and you knew that we had to let it out, that's how I'd let it out. I'd let it out in a really boring way.
Yeah.
So that everybody just don't care anymore.
Yeah. No, I guess that's what they're doing. I mean,
that might be
seems
what
like
they're doing. It might be what they're doing.
Why? I just don't. I mean, I guess like they are obviously wanting the information out there. They wouldn't give him permission to do any of this. So clearly this is an agenda they have. They want to release to the world that there are some weird alien.
It could be easily be obscuring some sort of a program. It easily could be that too, and there could be people that are talking about it as if it's UFOs, that believe that it's UFOs, that are actually helping obscure this program. That's possible too, man. Like we're just fucking plebs. We're just out there.
Right.
We don't know jack shit.
No.
And anybody that pretends they do, anybody that says that it is or is not real, like, how the fuck do you know? The only people I think that really should talk are the people that have actually seen stuff. Like when I hear guys like David Fravor, when he talks about that Tic Tac incident off the coast of San Diego, whatever the fuck that guy saw, I 100% believe him. There's video evidence that corroborates it.
Sure.
There's radar evidence, whatever that is. Like, what is that? But this whole thing seems like what I would also do if I had some super sophisticated propulsion system that is out of this world, that runs on some sort of a gravity generator. Some sort of a thing like Bob Lazar described. You ever see Bob Lazar describe what he believes? Yeah, the element 115 and how it whatever the fuck it does. See if you can find him describing what element, because there was a recent video where I saw him talking about it that was pretty eloquent in what he was explaining that this thing can do. But if that was like a thing that the United States government had invented, what better way to get it, to sneak it around than to put out all this shit about alien stuff.
Right.
Like, we don't even know what it is.
Right.
The government's trying to back engineer it, but they have no idea what it is. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's hear it.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
Yeah.
Element 115 is a super heavy element. We've only just recently synthesized, we only made 4 atoms of it. The craft uses larger quantities of it, 223 gram little triangles of it. But it's a unique element. When it's exposed to radiation, it produces its own gravitational field, its own anti-gravitational field, and it's what's used to lift and propel the craft and create distortions around it. It's an amazing material, and it's certainly nothing that occurs here or naturally.
and it can be weaponized, and that's kind of the issue here. If this story is all true, that can be weaponized.
Absolutely. I mean, we ran all kinds of tests on it, everything from atomic absorption, X-ray fluorescence, and every kind of test you could possibly imagine, and bombarded it with radiation to see what effects it would have. They call that neutron activation, but it was a stable element, something we had never seen before.
That is from Jeremy Corbell's show that he does with George Knapp. What is that called? Weaponized? That's the name of their show? That, yeah. Me, I think it's a drone. I think some of them are drones. Because here's the thing, is like some of them, I mean, again, I don't think. I should say I think they could be drones too. Because they keep finding them off these areas where they do military tests. They keep finding these areas where they do like what Fravor was doing. They were running drills. So they're training. So they're training out there in the ocean, and then the same thing is happening with Ryan Graves off the East Coast. They're out there training, and then they're seeing these things.
What do you think about the AI hypothesis for them?
What do you mean?
That, what's it called? The Fermi paradox, right? Why don't we see life out there? We should see life. There's no life. Well, we don't see life. One of the reasons could be because at some point biological life transcends biology, becomes machine intelligence, meaning that what's out there is not carbon-based in the way we are. It's just AIs out there. And so these things are showing up right now and coinciding with the emergence of strong general AI, because somewhere on the planet, someone already has a strong general AI. The strong general AI sent out a beacon or tuned into some aspect of the quantum universe that we don't know about yet, signaling to its brethren in the cosmos that it had been born on this planet, and they're all coming as